Piebald deer are a unique color variation of white-tailed deer that display irregular patches of white and brown on their fur. These patches are caused by a genetic condition known as piebaldism. Piebaldism is a rare genetic trait that affects many mammals, including deer, horses, dogs, and cats. The patches on a piebald deer can vary in size, shape, and location. Some piebald deer may have large areas of white on their bodies with only a few spots of brown, while others may have more evenly distributed patches of white and brown. Their appearance is striking and can be quite different from the typical solid brown coloration of most white-tailed deer. In addition to their distinctive coat color, piebald deer can also have other abnormalities, such as bowed legs, a shortened or twisted spine, or internal organ defects. These physical traits can sometimes be associated with the genetic condition. Piebald deer are not common, and their unique appearance often makes them stand out among other deer in the population. Because of their striking appearance, they can be both admired and hunted by some individuals, which can raise conservation concerns. On average, adult male white-tailed deer, bucks, can weigh between 59 to 136 kilograms and stand about 0.9 to 1.1 meters tall at the shoulder. Adult female white-tailed deer, does, are usually smaller, weighing between 41 to 91 kilograms and measuring around 0.76 to 0.91 meters tall at the shoulder. Deer are social animals and live in groups or herds. The social structure can vary throughout the year, with bucks and does often forming separate groups, except during the mating season when they come together. Deer are prey animals, and as such, they are naturally wary and vigilant to potential threats. They have excellent senses of hearing, smell, and eyesight, which they use to detect predators. Deer groom themselves by licking their fur and cleaning their ears, which helps maintain their coat and remove parasites. Deer are prey animals, and as such, they are naturally wary and vigilant to potential threats. They have excellent senses of hearing, smell, and eyesight, which they use to detect predators. When startled or feeling threatened, deer are known for their ability to run swiftly and leap over obstacles to escape danger. Deer find shelter and rest in thick vegetation or wooded areas during the day. These spots are known as bedding areas, where they can lie down to rest and conserve energy. A sharp, loud snort is a common alarm call made by deer when they sense danger or feel threatened. It serves as a warning to other deer in the area. A bleat is a high-pitched, drawn-out vocalization, often made by fawns to call for their mothers. Adult deers can also produce bleats to communicate with their fawns or other deer. Bucks and does may produce short, guttural grunts, especially during the mating season. Bucks use grunts as part of their vocalizations to attract females and assert dominance over other males. Bucks make a unique sound known as a wheeze, which is often associated with aggression during the rut. It's a challenging sound made by older bucks to intimidate rivals. When startled or alerted to potential danger, deer might emit a high-pitched whistle as they bound away. During the rut, bucks may engage in antler rattling, where they clash their antlers together to establish dominance or attract females. When deer are wary of a potential threat, they may stomp their hooves on the ground as a sign of agitation or to alert other deer. Piebald deer, like all white-tailed deer, are primarily herbivores and have a diet consisting mainly of plant matter. Their diet can vary depending on the season and the availability of food in their habitat. While deer are well adapted to their plant-based diet, they can occasionally cause damage to crops and ornamental plants, leading to conflicts with humans in some areas. The lifespan of a piebald deer, like any white-tailed deer, can vary depending on a variety of factors, including the deer's genetics, access to food and water, habitat quality, predation pressure, and human activities. In general, white-tailed deer have a lifespan of about 6 to 14 years in the wild. Piebald deer, being a color variation of white-tailed deer, follow the same breeding pattern as regular white-tailed deer. The breeding pattern of white-tailed deer is characterized by a specific breeding season known as the rut. The rut, breeding season, is the period when white-tailed deer engage in mating activities. It typically occurs in the fall, although the exact timing can vary depending on the geographic location and local environmental conditions. In most regions of North America, the rut takes place from October to December. Female white-tailed deer, known as does, go through an estrus cycle, which is the period when they are receptive to mating. The estrus cycle typically lasts for about 24 to 36 hours, and during this time, does release pheromones and display behaviors that attract bucks. During the rut, bucks become more active and may exhibit aggressive behavior as they compete for mating opportunities. They engage in behaviors such as antler rattling, marking their territory, and vocalizations to assert dominance and attract females. Bucks actively seek out receptive does and may engage in chasing and vocalizations to gain the attention of females. Does, on the other hand, may display behaviors to indicate their readiness to mate. After successful mating, the female deer will undergo a gestation period of around 200 to 210 days. Fawns are typically born in the spring or early summer, often in May or June. Twins are common, and occasionally does may have triplets. After giving birth, does are highly protective of their fawns. They hide them in dense vegetation during the first few weeks of their lives to keep them safe from predators. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.